everyone, so you might be thinking, Chloe, you look very familiar. And yes, I do. It's because I was in fact wearing this in my last video and will probably be wearing it in my next few videos. Anyway, back to the point, we have a bit of a random video today and I'm going to be talking about my current journals and a little bit about my planner again because it kind of counts. Because I think I have kind of a unique setup with my journals. I have a lot of them. I actually have 11 to show you in this video, and I didn't actually realise how many I had until I started filming. There is a reason for it though, I promise, and the reason is that I have found, not just with myself but with other people too, creative people in their creative life crave change and variety and diversity. So I don't do journaling, like Dear Diary journaling, in the traditional way. It just doesn't work for me, and if I try and do it that way I end up giving up altogether. So I started with just this journal and it's from Paper Chase. I bought it 2 years ago and I never used it because I kept trying to do the Dear Diary journaling thing and it just wasn't happening. And I went to good old Pinterest and I found some inspiration on how I wanted to use this journal. Basically, I found a lot of journaling prompts and I have about 5 pages of different ones, and the highlighted ones are ones that I've already done, and whenever I feel like it, it's normally in the evening. I don't do it every day. I flip through here and I have a look and see if there are any journaling prompts I feel like writing about, and then I sit and write in it. Also what I have done is every few pages I've stuck in a photo, and when I get to a photograph I have to write a story about the photograph and talk about when it was taken and how I felt at the time. So I'm kind of like documenting some of the past and writing about the present, and I'm just finding it a lot of fun. Then we have one that I do write in every day, and that is the 1 line a day 5-year memory book. Now I got this from Amazon. The reason I bought this is because I recently turned 20 and I got this back in June and I started writing it in June. And basically I just wanted to document in detail every day of the first half of my 20s. It's as simple as that, really. Then we have my actual A5 planner, which sits on my desk at home, open to the current page. This is where I plan all of my blog and YouTube stuff. This is where I put all my university and work stuff. My whole life is in this planner, but I don't actually take it out of the house. That is the job of a different book I'm going to show you. And in the back of this planner I have another journal, and that is my book journal. This notebook was sent to me by Kylie, and it is the books I have read and loved journal, and that's a bit of a lie really, because I put every title of every book I've ever read in here, whether I liked it or not, and I write the month and then I write the books I've read that month. I've only just started using that one, but I really like it. Even though I am a member of Goodreads, I still like to write down all the books that I read. So it's not really a journal, but again it's a book that I write in quite often. So like I said, my whole life is in that A5 planner, but I don't actually take it out of the house. This is the journal that I take out of the house. This is a very, very recent journal. I actually only set it up about a week ago. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. It still says Chloe's blogging and YouTubing ideas on the front. I need to get it a new label. However, it is actually a bullet journal, and as you can see I did only start it a week ago in September, and I'm going to do a detailed video on this, so I won't explain it all now, but basically this notebook now comes with me everywhere, and it's a way of achieving all of my to-do lists and getting everything done that is in my planner without having to take my giant planner out of the house with me. Now the rest of my journals aren't proper journals, they are just notebooks and different kind of books that I use whenever I feel like it, whenever I fancy it, just for fun really. This first one is a Miro sketchbook notebook type thing. It has plain pages. I got it in TK Maxx in a set of 2. It's got a binder clip keeping it shut, but basically this is what I call my art journal. I sketch in here, I will eventually, when I get around to it, paint in here. I do collages in here. I'll flip through it and show you. So these sketches I did the other night. And then I found my old school sketchbooks, and I didn't want to throw them away, but I didn't want to keep the sketchbooks. So I took out my favourite drawings that I had done and I stuck them in here. And this one was a copy of another picture, and this one is a copy of Vincent van Gogh's, one of his self-portraits, I think. And I wrote down here that I did these in 2007, so 7 years ago. And then I have this one, which again was in 2007, and then this drawing of Taylor Lautner that I did in 2007. And I'm well aware that they're not massively good, but I didn't want to throw them away. And I just thought I would stick them in here, and yeah, this is what I'm using as my art journal. So we have one you've all seen before, and that is my Wreck This journal. I haven't actually done an awful lot in it for a long time, which is why there's been no videos on it, but I still count it as a current journal because it's sat on my desk just waiting to be used, and I do add little bits to it here and there. Every time I get a letter from a pen pal, I stick the stamps in here because there's a page for stamps, and I do try and keep on top of it, but I haven't done a proper page in a long time, so I will try and remember to do that because those videos were quite popular. Then we have one from my birthday, so it's only a week old again, but I've been really loving it so far, and it's my happy book, and I call it my happy journal. This was a present from my mum and dad, and basically it has a lot of prompts in it to make you happy, and it follows the same sort of vein as a Wreck This journal in that each page tells you to do something, but there's also other things you can do in here outside of the book. So it tells you to create a happiness bulletin board, it tells you to create a collage and stick it up on your wall, things like that. I'm thoroughly enjoying it so far, and I'm hoping to do a video properly on it eventually, but yeah, this is another one that I don't necessarily use every day, but I've really been enjoying lately. Then we have this beautiful handmade notebook that I got from notonthehighstreet.com. It was originally in the back of my planner, but then I decided to move my book journal there, and this is my wish list journal. So I have page after page of wish lists, things that I would really like, and I separate them into like certain shops and certain websites, and I tick off the items when I have them. And finally we have two listography journals which I got recently. I have my future in lists, and I have my life in lists, and these are really fun. They have a prompt on each page, a list for you to write. For example, this page says, list animals you would love to adopt, and it has a giraffe. On the next page, these are really thick, heavy-duty, gorgeous books, and I absolutely love writing in them. The future one is particularly good for me. I don't think about the future a lot. I worry about the future a lot, but I don't really have any plans. So this one's thought-provoking and helpful. Yeah, I'm really enjoying them, and again, like some of the others, these aren't journals that I write in every day. I just write in them when I feel like it. So those are all the journals that I'm currently using, and I hoped you liked having a little peek at them. I thoroughly enjoy writing in journals, and like I said, there is a reason why I have so many, and it's to try and encourage me to write every day. Having that variety and choice every day means that I am actually writing something every day. So that's the purpose behind it. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will definitely get back to you. Bye!